Hello, and welcome to Mons episode 44. This is, of course, our randomized Generation 1 Pokemon Battle Recap Twitch show. I am one of your hosts, Ilya.
I'm your other host, Matt.
I apologize in advance for my perhaps somewhat toned down level of energy today.
Why?
I have two theories. I have two theories.
Okay.
Would you like to hear them?
Yeah. Is one gonna be my fault?
No, neither of them is your fault. I don't know why
Right.
why you think everything's about you, Matthew.
Because you were giving me a lot of shit
I don't
before the show.
I don't know if that's I don't know if I was really giving you a lot of shit per
You
se.
were
I think I was very gently expressing.
you were dumping the shit
Okay,
upon me.
well, this is not about you.
Okay. Good. I like that. I like when it's not about me. It's rarely a good thing when it's about me.
So, number one, I just
hmm
had a big bowl of chili, and I think my body is taking. It's working hard to process all that chili.
Are you gonna have to go bathroom during the show?
No, I don't think so, but I think my body is working hard to process the chili.
Mm-hmm. This is a spicy chili?
Yeah, it had chipotle peppers in adobo,
Wow.
which is apparently a thing. You can just buy at a store. Chipotle
Yeah.
peppers in adobo.
Yeah, it comes in a can.
Comes in a can.
Yeah, duh.
News to me,
Yeah,
buddy.
I mean, what's that? Maybe like the second time in your life that you've grocery shopped?
No, nowadays I grocery
No.
shop every weekend,
No.
if not more often.
Nice howled no.
Yeah, this is. You're gonna hear some different vocal patterns from me today. My second theory is that this morning I had a dentist appointment, and before the appointment,
You had dentist today?
I had a dentist today. Before the appointment, I took a pill. I believe it's called allorazepam, perhaps the same thing as Xanax, in order to manage my nerves at going to the dentist. And afterwards, I was very sleepy at work, and I had some fairly,
You were on drugs at work today? Wow.
yeah, I had some fairly involved meetings during which I felt very sleepy and was not sure if I was like obviously out of it or not. And I'm not sure whether I'm still feeling the effects. I suspect I'm not. I feel like one pill of Xanax
You
shouldn't
think the
last an entire
chili's
day.
doing the work?
I think it's the chili. I'm blaming the
Maybe
chili
you
here.
should have had the chili before you went to the dentist. And you don't need a pill.
Then I could just like breathe chili into their
Yeah, just
faces.
be like, hey, this, how's this smell?
Hey, what do you think of this, asshole?
Is that how you talk to your dentist?
I mean, here's the thing. Like,
Do you call your dentist asshole?
here's the thing. I know they don't mean any harm. I know they're trying to help me. I know they are helping me. But like,
Mm-hmm.
realistically, I go there and they just put me through a lot of pain and stress, and I don't like it.
You don't enjoy it at all. You don't, it
There,
doesn't feel good
there's
afterwards.
no part of it that I enjoy.
Oh, I love
Literally,
it.
literally nothing about it.
I love after dentists. My teeth, they feel so clean. They feel so they feel like they've done work,
You know, my favorite part of going to the dentist
when it's over.
when it's over. That's a quote from your yearbook. Not you particularly, but somebody in your
No,
yearbook.
that wasn't from a yearbook.
Okay, well, it was from some
It
interview or
was from
something.
an assignment that someone did, uh, and you had to say what your favorite part of school was. And this person's answer was when it was over.
Which is
And they
fair.
got in trouble for it, but I think it was actually very creative.
Yeah,
I think it's a really good subversion of the concept.
yeah.
I think it's perfect. I really do. I
Well,
think like
you should
sometimes,
find that person and really give them a medal or something.
yeah, I forget who it was. I forget who it was and I forget what grade it was, but
But yeah, the best.
it has stuck with me my entire life.
There are two best parts for me. Three best parts of me
3.
about going to the dentist. Oh,
hmm
welcome to our illustrious moderator, Alien Monkey. Um,
Hey.
three best parts about going to the dentist. Number one, when it's over.
hmm
Number two, the fact that it is assuming they haven't found anything horribly wrong, it is the longest possible time before my next trip to the dentist.
The temporal antipode.
Sure, if you like. If you like, we will call it that. And number three, I have a ritual in which I go to a diner afterwards and have a nice omelet. And
Did you have diner food?
yeah, dude,
Nice.
it is. I did not do this ritual 6 months ago because we were in the midst of a pandemic. We still are to some extent, but now that everybody's vaccinated, I felt okay doing it.
I went into work this week.
How'd
Instead of
that
the
go?
office.
How did you enjoy that?
I loved it.
Really? I'm surprised, actually. I
I
would not peg you as somebody who would want to go into work.
Well, I mean, I don't want to go into work
But I mean, like,
ever.
into an office.
But I mean, no, the office is good because I can separate out like it's so much better. I come back and I'm not like stressed out cuz the work lives there
Hmm.
and I live here. And it's not intruding. It's not intruding on my space anymore.
Yeah, I don't have that problem. Even though I am still working from home, once I sign off of work, I am perfectly happy to not think about work. And
No, I don't think about it still, but I feel like there's a it's not like I pick up the work and do more work. It's just like I literally don't want to be in the same space as the space I've done work in.
it's tainted.
It is. It is. It totally is. It took a space that I like do hobbies in and turned it into a space where I torture myself for money.
Well, that's that's a strong sentiment, sir.
No,
I
everybody knows it's true.
my condolences that this is the way that you experience your job.
I mean, doesn't everyone?
No, I don't think of
I
it
mean,
if it's torturing myself.
all right, you're just naive.
What I mean, like, I think I think I can speak to my own experience doing something.
I'm gonna say no. You can't speak to your own
No, okay,
experience.
fair enough.
Whoa, your audio just changed.
Oh yeah, that's because I ducked my head because my nose is very itchy, which I happens once in a while.
Hmm.
Um, my our illustrious
Wait,
moderator. Hey, come on, come on, come on, come on, Matthew. I know this isn't the Be Nice show anymore, but I implore you to take pity on your poor co-host who is
yeah,
going through some things.
that shit's over. Yeah, I don't know why you're so malaised.
Yeah, I'm having some issues, but
You're having some trouble here.
I'm having some trouble here, as Clippy said. In the video game Star Fox 64. Our illustrious moderator has said if you're torturing yourself for money, you should probably look for something glees, which I agree on. You should definitely look for
Yeah,
something glees.
I love that glees.
So is
Do
there
you know what the
anything
singular of glees is?
gloose?
Yep.
Great. Glad we're agreed on that. Good thing we got that covered.
Yeah.
Um,
Just wanted to make sure. Just want to make sure you knew.
so apart from linguistics on non-existent words, is there anything else you'd like to discuss before we dive into today's battle?
Uh, I have a brand new segment.
Okay.
I came up with it.
Is there any pre-existing sound clip that I've already played that you'd like me to play for this segment, or do you just want me to put your artwork in silence? Or will you
Uh,
sing a song? I guess that's the
what
third
I
alternative.
what I want you to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please tell
I
me what to
should have
do.
thought to give you a I should have thought to give you a clip or something. Let's see if we can improvise something here. No, let's not bother. Just put it up in silence.
All right, check this out. This is some weird bullshit. This is Matt Lockwoodara. Sorry, Matt, last name redacted. Uh, uh, he is giving the middle finger to what looks like a
No, I'm
bowl.
giving the middle finger to the recipient of the photograph.
No, clearly your middle
No,
finger is
shut up. I made
facing.
this.
Clearly,
Shut up.
looking at
Shut
this
up.
image, I can see that you're giving the middle finger to
Will you shut up, please?
what appears to be a bowl of tomato soup and a couple of bread rolls.
No.
Yep.
First of all, you're just so off.
Look,
Second of
I'm
all,
just saying the middle finger is facing the soup.
no. It's facing when you give someone the finger,
It faces them.
you don't point it at them.
No, but you face your hand towards them.
Not if you're taking a photograph.
It doesn't matter, man.
It's different in a photograph.
All right. Anyway, what else I see on this bizarre photograph
First of
is
all, first of all, those are two small grilled cheese sandwiches.
okay. Let's go with that. What else I see?
Dumbass.
What else I see in this bizarre photograph is the words "mans who play Mons," but then who and play have been crossed out, and I see versus instead. So I'm assuming the name of the segment is "Mans versus Mons," which I cannot fathom what that could mean.
Mans versus Mons.
I
Whenever you say it, I have to say it back like that.
okay. So I'm
That's how we interact with the artwork.
I'm presuming that "Mans versus Mons" is about.
It's the name of the segment,
I understand that part.
you idiot.
I I'm trying to pontificate on what this segment could involve. My
How
current
about I
theory.
just tell you
My current
instead of
theory. Nope.
instead of you making this all about yourself?
Listen, I have a theory.
Okay.
My theory is that this segment is about us fighting against Pokemon. It's to see whether we could beat up Pokemon.
It's about you fighting the Pokemon.
Oh,
But
look, I got it. I was correct in my.
wow.
This is a
It's
legitimate.
almost as though you read something and then understood it.
Well, it's a very vague title. I'm just gonna put that out there.
No, it isn't.
Okay, fine.
Shut up.
Wow, this is. Are you? I believe what's happening right now is you're compensating for a nice show in which you were barely even nice by being like double mean the show.
I was not barely. I'll tell you that I was not barely even nice. I let you go the whole show espousing the falsehood that Eevee and its evolutions are foxes. And I didn't even call you on it for the whole show. That's how nice I was. And you don't even appreciate it.
They're clearly foxes.
No, they're clearly dogs, and I let you get away with that because it was the nice show, okay? So if you're going to go around saying, oh, Matt was barely nice, no, it's not true. You're wrong.
They're
All right, let's
foxes.
fight some Pokemon. You are gonna.
Okay, well, great. I am gonna. Let's see what's happening.
Could you win in a fight against a Pidgey?
Um, are we talking at all about
Kill or
Pokemon
be
levels?
killed?
Like, does Pokemon level factor into this? Is this a thing that we're gonna
No,
consider?
level doesn't have anything to do with anything
It has a
in the
lot to do
real
with.
world.
Okay, but like, if you think about a level 2 Pidgey that you find in like the outskirts of
The Pokemon
Pallet
don't get
Town,
larger when they're high level.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying, if you,
It's a Pidgey.
I'm saying, listen to me, listen, buddy,
It's a Pidgey.
listen. If you take a level 2 Pidgey you find on the outskirts of Pallet Town, and you have it fight, let's say, what's like a
No,
big scary
that's
Pokemon.
a Pokemon fight. This is you,
I
like,
understand.
this is you punching it.
I
Okay?
understand.
The
I
level
understand.
doesn't matter.
Here,
Just think
I
of the
just
Pokemon as the platonic ideal. I know what you're gonna
okay.
say. Oh, it can fight if it's this level. It can fight
Yeah,
this other thing. If it's
yeah.
this, no, that's not how it works when you are fighting it. Imagine it as an animal existing in the world. Can you fight it
All right.
and win?
If it's just
Kill or be
like
killed.
if it's a
Kill or be killed.
realistic analog of like what a Pidgey would be like, then yeah, I could
Be killed.
freaking I could take a Pidgey. Yeah, sure.
All right. You think you can fight a Pidgey?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Kill or be killed. You versus Sandshrew.
Yeah, I'd be fine against a Sandshrew.
How would you go? How would you go about it?
Probably a lot of kicking.
Kicking,
Yeah.
kicking. Okay. Brutal.
I mean, it's just a little guy. I'm not gonna like lean down to punch it.
Kill or be
Maybe I'll
killed.
maybe I'll pick it up and throw it off a cliff.
Ooh. Meowth.
I would not want. Let me just say, none of
If
this is.
if
Not,
if Ilya's cat's listening,
yeah, none of this is palatable to me. Let me just be clear. I don't want to be in the business of having Mortal
of killing
Kombat
animals.
with animals or with Pokemon, especially not a Meowth. That said, I'm confident I could take on a Meowth.
Okay.
However, I would lose a lot of gold coins in the process because they'd be using payday against me.
Yeah. You'd probably also be losing a lot of sleep, you animal killer.
Listen, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, you did. You said I had to make a segment.
Okay, well, I didn't sign up for this specifically.
Killer be killed. Psyduck.
Yeah, no problem.
What would you do?
What was it? I would make a delicious stew out of it. What was it that our listeners said at one
A
point?
foie gras.
Yeah, I'd make it. No, I wouldn't force feed it until its liver burst.
That's too cruel, even if it was
Yeah,
killer be killed.
yes.
What if the Psyduck was going to make you into an Ilya foie gras?
I think you would have a hard time doing so.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
Kill or be killed. You versus Mankey.
Okay, so this is where it starts to get interesting. Mankey is like a little monkey man. Um, but it's like a little monkey man, right? It's like, it's not like a chimpanzee, which is like a brutal face tearing machine. It's more like a
You
lemur
think
or
he's like a
something.
macaque? That's a monkey, right?
How big is a macaque?
I have no idea.
I think you just wanted to say the word macaque.
I wanted to say macaque.
I
Uh, Mankey's okay. I have height. I have vital statistics
All right,
here.
get me the statistics.
1 foot 8 inch.
Yeah, no problem. Mankey's toast.
You could step on him.
Yeah.
Is that what you'd use?
what I Yes, I'd use my move step on him. Yes.
I believe in the game they mistranslated it as stomp,
Yeah.
but it actually was meant to be step on him. Killer be killed. Growlithe.
Okay, this is a toughie. Growlithe is a dog that can spit fire at me, which is very scary. My assumption is that if I could like run around the thing and somehow get behind it and grab it before I got burnt, then
You think you can outrun a dog?
I mean, I don't think it's a big dog, right? It's not like a 100-pound dog. I'm
No,
guessing.
it's a 40-pound dog. It's like a border collie.
Right. So a 40-pound dog, I imagine I'd probably get singed or burned. However, I feel like I could situate myself so that I was behind it and able to grab it. And once I grabbed it, I feel reasonably confident I could subdue it in some way.
Just
So,
give it a hug, kill it with kindness.
no,
Oh,
that's not how it works.
puppy dog.
But yeah, I think
Kill a dog. Wow.
that one I'm not 100% confident in, but I think I could take a Growlithe.
Huh. Kill or be killed. Machop.
Okay, Choppy, I'm very afraid of. How big is Choppy? Is it like 3 feet?
Let's see. Let's see. Let's look at his vitals.
These are important questions.
Machop is only 2 feet.
How much does it weigh?
43 pounds.
Okay, look, I know the guy's super muscular, but 43 pounds.
You
two
think you
feet.
could just kick him?
Yeah, I'm not. Listen, I guess it could like grab my foot and like squash it and like break my toes or something, but I think I could probably get the upper hand reasonably quickly.
All right. Kill or be killed. Cloyster.
Ooh. I
Will you be dining on seafood tonight?
I never said I wanted to eat a cloister. This is a question of kill or be killed.
I was
Um,
the original segment was going to be beaten or eaten,
That's
in which
cute.
in which you also had to say how you would prepare the Pokemon once you killed them, but I don't know. It
Well,
just wasn't working for me.
you shouldn't have second guessed yourself. I like to beat him or eat him. Or wait,
Oh, beat 'em or eat 'em is even better.
wait, what was your thing?
But it's beat 'em and eat 'em. It would be eaten or beaten
Oh, okay. Eaten or beat. Right. Okay.
because you either the Pokemon is eaten or you are beaten.
Right. Gotcha. Cloister. How much does Cloister weigh?
Cloyster weighs 292 pounds
Okay, so.
and is 4 feet 11 inches.
All right. Here's the thing about Cloister.
You're gonna get caught in the shell. There's no way.
How? Listen. It's just like I don't see how a cloister would be able to like get a hold of me.
He's got to open his shell and then close it.
But it can't move around. I can just run away.
Kill or be killed.
But
That's the thing. You can't run away.
yeah, I know I can't run away, but I'm saying I can just maintain a distance from it.
What? You're just gonna outlive him? You're gonna all your life you're going to be in the vicinity of this cloister?
Maybe I tricked the cloister into like into going into a pot of boiling water, and then and then it's curtains for the cloister. I don't know.
Okay. Trick it.
Yeah.
You could probably could you pick something up that heavy?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't pick up a cloister.
Okay.
So yeah.
You can squat him.
So yeah. The thing
Power
about
clean.
the thing about the cloister, I'm not confident in my ability to do much to it, but I'm also not confident in its ability to do much to me. And so I think worst
Stalemate.
case, it's possibly stalemate. Possibly I trick it into going into a vat of boiling water.
You have way too much confidence in your ability to fight things, is what I'm learning.
I'm just saying.
Kill or be killed. Scyther.
Yeah, I'm screwed. Scyther's got me. Scyther's the end of Ilya.
I know, you're just it's a bug and it's big and it has knives.
Yeah, like there's no winning that. That's a losing battle.
Yeah, Scyther definitely gets you.
I mean,
All right.
okay, listen. Here's the thing, though. It is 4 times weak to rock, so if I throw a rock at it, maybe it'll just faint. But yeah, no, I think I'm screwed.
Okay, that's fair. Kill or be killed. This is the last one.
Yeah, I have to compliment you on the length of the segment. Seems to be taking about 2 hours.
This is the last one.
Okay, great.
Kill or be killed. Snorlax.
I can't handle a Snorlax, man. This thing's gonna cause an earthquake.
He's so sleepy though.
It's gonna use fissure. I'll fall into a bunch of earth and then just get crushed.
What if you had a giant plastic bag?
A giant plastic bag? I think Snorlax can handle a giant plastic bag.
Not if he's asleep. That's why you have to keep plastic bags out of cribs.
I'm not confident in my ability to handle a Snorlax.
Okay. Well, look out, Pokemon. Ilya thinks he can fight a lot of you.
Yeah.
I think Machop is gonna kick you in the balls until you die.
What'd you say it was 2 feet?
He'll jump.
I don't know, man.
He'll find a platform.
Find a platform. Okay, I'll be sure to stay away from platforms.
All right. This was inspired by something that I saw where they polled a bunch of men and women about like animals that they thought would kill them, and there were some very disparate results.
Where did you see this?
I forget where I saw it, but it was something where they just polled a bunch of men and women whether or not they would be able to.
Are you sure this wasn't Family Feud?
No, this
sounds a lot like
was
Family
not.
Feud.
It wasn't a top 10 thing. However, I think that would be an excellent Family Feud category of like top animals people think they can win in fights with, or will eat them.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, that's enough. Maybe we'll do this one again. Maybe not.
I thought it was kind of cute.
Yeah, you weren't like, ooh, I'm scared. I don't wanna fight him on.
I mean, I don't, but
I mean, I don't either. I'm not a sociopath.
Yeah. And on that note, let's get into today's battle.
Sure.
So, looking at my team here, leading off, I have a Pidgeot. This is a pretty good Pokemon at level 53. Solid, normal type. The flying type doesn't really do anything for it, since it doesn't have any notable flying moves. But, it's an okay guy. Then we have an Aerodactyl. This is one of the best Pokemon in the format. It is a very spooky flying rock type with very high speed and attack.
Stab on nothing.
Stab on nothing. Well, no, it has Sky Attack.
Yeah, that's not a move.
Okay, yeah, it's true. Sky Attack is barely usable. Yeah, it can throw out a Fire Blast if it needs to, but basically this thing is walled by like rock water types and not a whole lot else.
That's That's the silliest thing to say. Oh yeah, it's walled by these four barely used Pokemon.
Well, this isn't about barely, like, all the Pokemon are equally used in this format, right? So the chance, you
I
could
guess that.
calculate the chance
Yeah.
of a team
Okay.
of six
Okay.
Pokemon having at least one of those. I bet it would be pretty reasonable.
Okay. That's nice.
Thank you. I'm not going to do the calculation because I would have to think about combinatorics for a bit. But anyway. Yeah,
God
Aerodactyl.
forbid. God forbid you have to think about combinatorics.
Aerodactyl is legit. That's all I'm going to say. Then we got Seal at level 47. Mediocre water type. Not much more to say. Doesn't do a whole lot. Snorlax level 39. Hampered greatly by its level. Largely just a self-destruct machine, honestly.
Largely because it's a big Pokemon.
True. Also, sadly, does not have Body Slam, which is, not what you want.
That's a special model.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No. Usually
Um,
people will run rest on that one because
yeah, Amnesia
you,
Rest.
you amnesia up and then, Snorlax's defense and HP go a long way on the physical side.
Yeah, that said, level 39, probably not the best rester.
No,
We have a level, wow,
you put that in wrong. That's
yep,
very wrong.
I copied the level from this Pokemon by accident because they have similar
Ooh.
names. Um, yeah, this is a Raichu. It's in fact level 35, not 62. And yeah, at level 35, it doesn't really do anything. It's kind of a sad Pokemon.
Yep. Former like champion of the format.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you have an electric type with a water move, you're in business. But yeah, this thing is not in business. And finally, we have a level 62 Nidoran female. This is a very powerful Pokemon due to its level. Has a good TM compatibility. It's good to have in your team. Overall, this seems pretty good. It has three quite good Pokemon: Pidgeot, Aerodactyl, and Nidoran female. The rest are either mediocre to clunker material, but still, you're happy to see three good Pokemon. Like that's more than you usually see. So, yeah, it's,
Yeah,
it's, it's not a bad team.
sure.
All right, what do you got?
This is my team. It starts off with a Nidorina, who's awful,
Yep.
just terrible. Like, look at that level. It's
Yep.
very low for what this Pokemon is. This is not a good Pokemon.
Nope.
A Charmander. This is a good Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a great
This guy's
Pokemon.
really good.
One of the best.
Yeah, I don't know. This moveset really didn't do much for me, but like now that I think of it, I mean, maybe I'd want Slash or something.
Slash is nice.
Slash is nice.
Yeah, I
A
feel like on a
Doglet.
Charmander, you pretty much always want Slash over Submission. Like, Submission really isn't that good.
A submission, you can surprise a rock. If
But,
someone
like,
decides they're gonna switch in their rock around.
honestly, like, Fire Blast is pretty good against rocks anyway.
Yeah, I mean to burn them and stuff, but I don't know. Normals, nah. I just use. Yeah, submission's kind of a weird one.
Yeah.
There's probably something where it like nets out positive against, but
Yeah,
I can't think of what that is right
it
now.
would be Rock Waters. I'm telling you, man, Rock Water, important archetype.
You're just afraid of those. Oh my god! You know what? You know what Charmander does against an Amistar?
Switch out.
Switches or dies.
Yeah. But,
The submission, the submission doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
welcome back to Varco. Hello?
Fargo's back.
And Varco says, boy, the only good mon is Aerodactyl. I don't know if you mean in general or in Matt's team, because in Matt's team, I would say Charmander is an excellent Pokemon at level 67. In general, one could make an argument that Aerodactyl is the only good Pokemon. Yes, I agree.
I just think generally, the rest of them are just trash.
Yeah, who cares about anything other than Aerodactyl?
All right, a Doglet. We know what Doglet is.
Yeah,
Seadra. Is Seadra the worst water type in this format?
probably. Yeah,
Some people say maybe.
Seadra is in bad shape.
Yeah, Seadra is stupid low in terms of level. Yeah. Geodude. Geodude somehow is the lowest level in its whole family.
Yeah, the Geodude Graveler Golem level progression is truly
It's
bizarre.
just on its head. Yeah. And then Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl's good.
Amazing.
In conclusion, this isn't a bad team. It has a Charmander, it has an Aerodactyl, and then like
I might say this team has its charms.
I'm gonna ask you to leave. Just gotta do this solo.
I don't know, man. Here's the thing. Like, yes, you have two very good Pokemon in this team, but the rest of them really are not doing a whole lot.
Well, Nidorina is terrible. Seadra is horrible. But
Diglett's
like
mediocre.
Diglett is useful in the right context, and Geodude is useful in other contexts. You know, they're tough to use, but
Question from
they're okay.
Varco. Why not play in other formats? Please tell us what other format you may be
You know
talking
why?
about.
It's because Ilya invented this one, and he's
No, no,
very
no.
turd.
I wanna know what other format means.
Well, I don't know, like the one where the levels are different. Let's just go on to the battle. We'll find that out later.
Yeah. So here's the battle. I'm going to press play now.
Oh,
Look at that. The Pokemon are moving. All right. So
holy shit!
holy shit! Look at that. They moved.
Oh,
Um, leading off, we have. Oh, I gotcha. So the question is, why don't we play in other generations, like random generation 2, random generation 3, and so on? The answer is because we're old, Varco. Matt and I grew up at the time when Generation 1 was the only Pokemon game, and that is the one that is near and dear to our hearts. And although we have played some of the later generations,
later
uh,
generations.
they do not really strike us as they don't they're not in our hearts the same way that Generation One is. You know,
Also,
they don't
back in the
move us to
day,
tears.
if you wanted to play Generation 2 online, you had to play it on IRC, and I was scared of everyone seeing my choices and making fun of me.
That's an interesting bit of history. Yeah, for me it's just I mainly just play Generation One because that's what Matt plays and we play together. So
Yeah, I mean, it's also just like I feel like this is about the level of complexity that I can deal with, just personally.
I mean,
Like,
you're assuming that the later generations like are actually harder to
dude,
play. I don't know, man.
there are more moves, there are more Pokemon. They are definitely there's way more to think about.
Okay.
Way more to think about. Then you start dealing with stuff like abilities. You're dealing with like
Items,
bonkers moves that like, you know, oh, they have this one positive effect but also a negative effect.
Trick
Like, oh
Room.
yeah, this is gonna double your attack but then confuse you in 3 turns. And it's like, ugh,
Oh, like
I don't want to
Thrash.
think about all that. I guess Thrash is the only one that has a negative one. I was thinking of I think it's Swagger. I
Okay.
think does that in
Um,
Gen 2.
You know they're a Gen 7 format with a moveset of Gen 7, but only Gen 1 Pokemon. I gotta tell you,
Too
I.
much.
Too much.
Too
Yeah.
much.
We're simple folk. We're cavemen when it comes to Pokemon. We are. We are relics of the past.
Yeah. This is what we do. We don't do it well,
I don't
but
know.
it's all we
I think
do.
we're pretty good battlers, at least, in Generation 1 Pokemon. No? Listen, I was ranked number 23 in the world at one point.
Wow, you got up that high?
I got up to 23.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's nice. On which
Right.
ladder?
The Generation 1 random battle ladder.
Huh. I'm sure your mom's very proud.
Yeah, I hope she is. Um. Anyway, let's look at this battle. We got a Pidgey up against an Nidorina. Um. So you know, the Nidorina could definitely go with like a Blizzard or something here, but it's only a level 43 Nidorina. Pidgeot isn't particularly afraid of it. I'm just gonna double edge here and get in some nice damage.
I'm not gonna leave in Nidorina. I mean, I don't care. Nidorina can die, but I have 2 rock types and 2 ground types. So it's like, okay, I could just kind of sacrifice one of my rock rounds just to, make this Pidgeot unhappy. So I sent out Geodude.
All right, in comes Geodude. Takes very little damage from a double edge.
Yeah, how do you like that?
Yeah, look at that. Geodude, level 47, still useful.
Yep.
Um,
You just gotta pick your spots.
so yeah, I'm in no mood to get wrecked by a first evolution Pokemon that's 6 levels lower than me. Um, I decided to send in Snorlax here. So looking at my team against a Geodude, one of the obvious choices would be this Seal, I suppose. But I don't
You're
know.
afraid I'm going to use the move. Oh wait, no, you don't have an ice double type.
No, I don't.
Shit.
This isn't a
Yeah.
Dugong, sir. Um,
We're great at Pokemon.
well, yeah. So basically, it's between Seal and Snorlax, and I just kind of feel like Snorlax is, first of all, tankier than Seal, probably. And
Probably
second,
also less useful.
yeah, also less useful. Also, it has Blizzard. Like, it's a perfectly reasonable switch here. So I decided to go with Snorlax and save the Seal for later. And that's what I do. What do you use?
I went with Body Slam because like I don't know what's coming, and Body Slam's nice. Might get that chance of paralysis.
All right.
Not that clown sends out a normal though.
Yeah, get wrecked.
God damn.
Yeah, that also might have been part of my calculus. I don't know if I was anticipating a body slam and I was like, oh, normal types can't get paralyzed from body slam.
Yeah.
But
You know what I should have done? I should have just blown it up.
that's what you
That
do
would have
with
been
a
fun.
Geodude. I've definitely pulled the turn one blow up your Pokemon before, and it's worked out for me.
I mean, I hope you don't switch into Ghastly there.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I would probably find that funny. So, but it wouldn't bode well for my chances.
So yeah, at this point, I decided to go with Blizzard to get some damage in on the Geodude.
I figured he might be blizzarding, but I don't care. It's a Snorlax specials, like what? Two special? Yeah, something like that. Low level. I'm gonna risk it. It's only 2x effective. It's not like Surf or anything. He's probably not gonna have Surf. So I just go with an Earthquake. Figure let's do some damage against this slow guy. Also, like when else am I gonna get a chance to be faster?
So that was a sad turn.
Excellent turn.
Yeah,
Excellent turn. Best turn.
Take a whole 33% from the Earthquake. I do nothing with Blizzard. By the way, I also could have potentially Amnesia'd there instead of Blizzarding, but I didn't expect to stay in too long against this Geodude that was, like 8 levels higher than me. I figured I wouldn't have that much time to get my special.
He's gonna wreck you, dude. He's gonna tear you limb from limb.
Yeah, I'm not doing well against it. But anyway, I use Blizzard again.
Is Earthquake again? This is good.
There we go. That's what I was
See,
looking
he hits
for.
me. He does a lot of damage, but he doesn't kill me.
And yeah, at this
nice.
point, I use Self-Destruct because why not?
I switched over to Body Slam. Just no reason why. Just, hitting a different button. Feels good.
All right, peace, Snorlax.
He's dead.
Now I just need to finish up the Geodude. Ideally, I don't expose any new Pokemon to Matt, so he doesn't know what I'm dealing with here. So I just send Pidgeot back in, figuring I can use a Dibble Edge and finish the Geodude off.
That's what it's called.
The reason, Varco, that it says Ilya team is that my name is Ilya and it is my team. All right. So yeah, Double Edge.
Yeah, I just rock slided. No, maybe I live. Maybe he misses.
No dice.
No such luck. I'm dead. But I say in the chat, "Oh no, my rock type," and I send out Aerodactyl, which I enjoyed that. If I can enjoy something, I did.
I was very, very upset to see this Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is one of the strongest Pokemon in the format. I just spent I just spent an entire Pokemon taking out this Geodude. Aerodactyl is like 800 times scarier than the Geodude. This is not what I wanted. And yeah, at this point, I'm not really sure what to do. So I decide, you know what? I'm just going to send in my own Aerodactyl and, see what we can get happening there.
Do you like a Saemon fight, or does that not even go into your?
I love Saemon fights.
Saemon fights fantastic, especially like Aerodactyl, where they both resist each other.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, let's make this obnoxious.
So yeah, I decided to make it obnoxious.
I used Fire Blast. I mean, it's probably not going to do the most damage, but I don't know. I'm really into burn these days as a status. I'm really appreciating burn, so I decided to use Fire Blast.
All right, and your Fire Blast hits me for not much, but I do get the burn, which is devastating.
I loved it. It was wonderful. Like this was a defining moment.
What, in your life, or what does that mean?
It just was.
Okay, let's not analyze that further. Um, yeah, you really hate to see this Aerodactyl burned. Aerodactyl's main asset is its physical attacks. Its only other attack is Fire Blast, and Fire Blast just does not do very much with an Aerodactyl. So this Aerodactyl has just been neutralized. This was like probably my strongest Pokemon, and now it's like next to useless. This was terrible for me.
I mean, he's a high crit chance guy, so
I know,
you got that.
I know, but still, it's a huge
Next to
blow.
useless. Ooh, you're just throwing him out the airlock.
It's a huge blow. That's all I'll say. Um, anyway, I decided to fight Fire Blast with Fire Blast.
I was like, I don't want mine to get burned, so I sent out Seadra. I figured Seadra is going to resist the fire blast if that's coming. The attack's way down if that's coming, so Seadra might actually survive getting hit by two physical things. And then just using this like low level Seadra against the Aerodactyl was just I don't know. It was very amusing to me.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like a big part of strategy and tactics is to be amused, right? Like that should enter your decision making always.
I disagree.
Okay. Well,
Um, so yeah, I don't want to.
that's why your Pokemon only did 23% to mine.
Nope. The reason is
Stats.
because
The
yes,
reason is
stats,
stats.
stats and types.
Stats and types.
Um, so yeah, I'm not keeping in there that's against the Seadra. I can't do anything against it really, which is tragic considering the Seadra is only level 37. I sent in Raichu because Raichu is not a particularly valuable Pokemon here, but it can deal with the Seadra quite effectively.
I went with Blizzard over Surf. Uh, I mean, sort of anticipating a switch and thinking it'd be really nice to freeze something too, especially with this useless Seadra. And also, if he stays in whatever, it's still going to be super effective.
Yep. So Blizzard doesn't do much, and
It did fine.
yeah, it did fine.
It did
Um,
fine.
and yeah, I use the move. I go with Thunderbolt.
I decided to send out Diglett here. I mean, there's a remote risk that like a surf or a body slam is maybe coming, but you know, this is Ilya. He uses the move. Then I
Yeah,
would outspeed him and earthquake him and kill him and stuff.
and plus I've already killed your Rock Ground type, so I'm assuming here that it's you only have two Pokemon I haven't seen, so it's not super likely that you have another Ground type. So
I got those. Yep, but I got rocks and grounds coming out of my ears.
you sure do. It sounds unpleasant. And yep, that's one
You hate it.
indifferent Diglett. Yep, not
He
into it.
doesn't care. He
Um,
doesn't care.
so at this point, you know, this Raichu is at 70% HP or so. It's level 35. It's not going to be doing a whole lot this battle anyway. Uh, I figure there's some chance that this Diglett doesn't use Earthquake here and doesn't faint me. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just surf and get some damage in potentially. And if he kills me, then great. I'll just switch.
I figured with like Raichu at like such a low level, I wasn't super concerned about, you know, Earthquake versus other moves that he has. I just went with Rock Slide. I was like, I'm because the Aerodactyl also like outspeeds him. So if that Aerodactyl's coming back in, I want to hit it. I want to hit it hard. So I went with Rock Slide.
All right. So there's a sad little rock slide clip, which didn't even kill me surprisingly. And yeah,
Well,
surf did
no
some decent
stab.
damage.
Diglett's attack isn't amazing, and also like I part of also entering into it is being 2x weak to the surf instead of 4x is just a huge deal.
Sure.
A huge deal.
But yeah, I was happy with that turn. That turned out okay. Um, and yeah, I kept in Raichu, use Surf again.
I switched over to Slash, just figuring the Raichu was going to stay, and just who cares? Just use a move here.
R.I.P. So now I need to finish off the Diglett. I decided to send in Aerodactyl here. Aerodactyl is faster than the Diglett. It is burned, but it's still Diglett is such a little wimp that it should be able
Don't
to.
be mean to him.
Such a teeny tiny little wimp. that it should still go down to a double edge, no problem. And so I use double edge.
You know what? I was like, I'm probably dead here, but maybe I'll rock slide, see what happens.
And you were indeed dead here.
Indeed dead. Yep. Well, I figured if you're gonna have that Aerodactyl out, it's time to embarrass you with the Seadra again.
Yep. And there it is, this level 37 teacher that I cannot deal with. So I anticipate a blizzard coming. I don't want to keep this flying type in. I don't want to send this flying type in. My other Pokemon are Nidoran Female and Seal. Either of which are decent here. Nidoran Female is my other ace in the hole here. So I could potentially want to wait to show it until later. However, I kind of feel like I want to save the Seal for the Aerodactyl that Matt has. Even though the Aerodactyl is super strong and the Seal is quite weak, the Seal is still pretty useful there. So I decided to just send in Nidoran Female here.
I went with Blizzard. Freezing stuff. Nice. Hitting Aerodactyls with it. Nice. Missing.
Nice.
Not nice.
Very nice.
Not nice.
Super nice.
Not great.
Good. All right.
Bad.
Yeah, I use Thunderbolts because I'm up against a water type.
Oh yeah, the bolt is definitely a consideration here. Seadra, I figure, much like Ilya's seal, it's going to be useful against an Aerodactyl later. So I went Charmander. Nothing that Nidorina is going to use, or sorry, Nidoran Female is going to use is going to be super effective against Charmander. And Charmander, you fight the high level guy with a high level guy, I guess. So I went with Charmander.
Yeah, so just a quick check of my emotional state at the time at this time in the battle. What we have here, we each have a couple of Pokemon fainted. He has a level 37 Seadra and a level 43 Nidorina. Not
You must be feeling pretty good.
here's here's how I feel, right?
I'm prompting you. It's a storytelling technique.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say I feel pretty good exactly, because the thing is, your Aerodactyl is still very scary. Mine is not particularly scary. Your Aerodactyl walls both my Pidgeot and my Aerodactyl pretty much. But I feel like, okay, with this Nidoran Female, I seem to have a decent chance of dealing with his team. So, assuming that like his last Pokemon is not amazing, I think I'm in okay shape here. And now, Charmander comes out, takes very little damage from my Thunderbolt, and I write in our chat, "Fuck that noise." I am not
Real
happy.
mature.
I'm not
Real
happy to see
mature.
this Charmander. This Charmander is a menace. It is not what I was hoping for his last Pokemon to be. I was hoping for like a Caterpie. Yeah, this is bad. I immediately switch out and send Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl, even though it's burnt and very sad, it's still my best shot against this Charmander right now.
I went with Fire Blast. Just toast them on.
All right, here's Aerodactyl. Gets burned. Fire Blast doesn't do too much damage. And I double edge.
What I did was I sent out my own Aerodactyl. Figured he's gonna double edge me. Well, he can hit an Aerodactyl instead.
And hidden Aerodactyl I did for 7% damage.
That
Burn
lovely damage.
is legit. I also take some burn damage. Yeah,
That
bad
was
times.
just the recoil. I don't even think the burn's been applied to you yet.
Yeah, you're right. Boom. All right.
Look at all that.
That's a lot of shit.
Look at all that nice ancillary damage.
Yeah, I just took 8% damage to deal 7% damage to you. That's what just happened.
I like this ratio.
So yeah, I go with Fire Blast here because I want to get your guy burned.
I saw this like damage from burn, and I was kind of just like, you know what? I'm just kind of gonna switch back and forth and let him kill himself. Like, I don't want my guy to get burnt, so I'm gonna send Seadra back out and just see what happens. Just switch the Mons around.
All right, pretty good. There's my Fire Blast. You get burned, which is cute. It
which is nice.
doesn't
That's
really
nice
do
on a
anything.
Seadra. Means I can't get paralyzed.
Not that that would particularly matter,
I
but
can't get put to sleep. I can't get frozen.
I again not incredibly big concerns here, but it's true.
It could
Uh,
happen. I mean, your Nidorina could go on a freezing spree.
sure, that could happen.
Yeah,
Um,
it could.
so yeah, at this point, this Seadra is at 54%. I decided to go balls to the wall here and just hyper beam, figuring, you know, I know I'm burned, but you're only level 37. Maybe I can just finish you off here.
I went with Blizzard. I got into a good pattern of just like maybe try to freeze the thing on a switch or just hit the Aerodactyl. Blizzard's good. It's a good move.
And there's the beam. I unfortunately do not manage to finish you off.
Can't even kill a level 37 Seadra.
Yeah, sad times.
That's
And
brutal.
there goes my Aerodactyl.
Yeah.
Truly a lesson in tragedy. Um, so to finish up the Seadra, I just decided to bring out my Nidran female. I can really bring out anything here, but Nidran female feels like the most versatile Pokemon against whatever else you're gonna send in afterwards.
Oh, for
So
sure. Yeah. I mean, you have two of the least versatile ones, at least. Oh, well, I guess that the Aerodactyl's dead.
right,
But that Pidgeot, not versatile.
yeah, and I'm still saving the Seal because the Seal happens to counter your two best Pokemon. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just bring it out only when I absolutely
Yeah,
need
I
to.
feel like that sort of seals your choice.
Cute. Was that
Yeah,
intentional? Because you're
it was.
okay. Great job.
It was.
Great job.
Thanks. There wasn't a Seeking in this battle, so I couldn't use my go-to. So
I appreciate that. You couldn't do that. Um, yeah. So
some people just don't appreciate art.
I go with Body Slam here.
I went with probably Surf or something. Maybe
R.I.P.
Blizzard. Who cares? I'm dead.
What's next?
Fucking dead. I went with Charmander.
All
He's a
right.
guy.
There's the Charmander. So this
He's
is
gotta fight you.
this is where I have to make some difficult decisions. So Nidoran female, right? It is definitely an asset on this team. It can't do a whole lot against this Charmander, but it can do a fair bit against the Aerodactyl. I decide that I should switch here so that I can save the Nidoran female to deal with the Aerodactyl later. Now, I can either switch to Pidgeot or to Seal. I'm anticipating a Fire Blast here, and Seal doesn't particularly give a shit about Fire Blasts, so I decided it's time to unleash the Seal.
Blast.
And there's the Seal. There's the Fire Blast. Doesn't do too much damage.
It's just 36, dude. I'm pretty stoked about that.
Sure, I mean it's it's something. And yeah, I used the move. I used Surf.
I decided it was time for Nidorina to get back in the fight. I figured Nidorina's garbage, but could maybe Thunderbolt the Seal a little bit. It's faster.
It is 2 points faster.
When's it gonna be faster? When is the guy with 93 gonna be faster? Like there. Okay. That was kind of a lot, but whatever.
Yeah. Not happy about this.
You're not happy that I sent out an Nidorina? You should be thrilled.
It's just I was I would love it if I was faster than Nidorino or if I did more than half HP to it. That's all.
Yeah.
Um,
Can't always get what you want.
nope. So yeah, I don't want to keep the Seal in here. I don't want to get Thunderbolted and wrecked when I need the Seal against the Charmander. So I send Nidoran female back in.
I Thunderbolted, and I hoped the Seal would get wrecked.
The Seal did not get wrecked. The Nidoran female took 14% damage instead.
I didn't get a Bolt Par, which is disappointing, but such is life.
And now I go with the Body Slam.
I don't know. I probably use Blizzard. Like, if I can freeze this Nidoran female, that's going to be a real coup.
I'd be surprised you wouldn't Body Slam here too, but...
Fuck no, man. You Blizzard.
All right. Well, now you're paralyzed, and in fact, you're fully paralyzed.
Yes, it's true.
Good times. Not that the Nidoran female was, sorry, the Nidorina was a huge threat, but it's always nice when you get a free turn.
Sure.
And I use Body Slam again to finish it off.
Blizzard.
And RIP Nidorina. Now I just have to deal with your two
Yeah.
strongest Pokemon.
I'm not really broken up about this.
Right.
Like, Nidorina's job was to kind of just get hurt, get me a free switch. I decided to send Charmander back out.
All
At
right.
this point, you know, if he sends in the seal, I'll just two Fire Blasts. I'll just kill him with two Fire Blasts.
Yeah.
They have to hit, but, you know,
Yeah,
I'm not scared.
I'm in no mood to send Seal back in now that it's at 64%. I needed to have HP to, do things this battle. So,
I mean, that's just true in general. You need to have HP to do things.
sure.
That's like one of the tenets of Pokemon.
But yeah, so I'm not switching to the Seal. I figure, I could switch to the Pidgeot here, but I think it's time to try and use this Nidoran female. So I use Body Slam and I hope to get a paralysis here.
Fire Blast.
Yeah, that is a massive Fire Blast right there. That Body Slam, pretty sad.
You know, that burn would have been nice, but, you know, I'm not going to complain.
No, you're good. You're in good shape. And yeah, I use Body Slam again, but I figure this is over.
I figure I got this fucker with a Body Slam. I'm not going to risk something inaccurate.
All right. So I survived.
Oh, I'm so mad.
And I got another Body Slam in, which was nice, but still no paralysis.
So mad. Because you hung on with one,
yeah,
you said.
This guy had 1 HP at this point. 0.5% HP.
I'm just like, where's Slash on this thing?
But here's the thing. What I really needed was to paralyze you. The extra damage is great. Like, it's extra 20% damage, but I still feel like I'm in rough shape here. But, no doubt about it. I'm happy to get that extra bit of damage in. And yeah, I use Body Slam again.
I use Body Slam again, too, because it's Pokemon.
All right, RIP Nidoran female. It did good work, but not enough work. At this point, I just have to finish off the Charmander and then deal with the Aerodactyl. This is a tall order.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure. You got this.
I figure the Seal is going to be more useful against the Aerodactyl. The Pidgeot can't really do anything against an Aerodactyl, so I send in Pidgeot to deal with the Charmander.
Mm-hmm. I think that's reasonable.
And at this point, the Charmander is faster, and so is the Aerodactyl, so I decided to go with Agility just to get the speed advantage here.
I went with Fire Blast because it hurts things.
And once again, you burned my fucking Pokemon.
Yeah, this was great. I didn't like that you made yourself faster, but the part where I burned you was pretty solid.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage too. That
Yeah,
was like half my HP.
You can be really fast at being weak.
So yeah, I go with a Hyper Beam here, although I'm not convinced that I'm going to be able to finish this thing off since I'm burned.
I went with Fire Blast again. I was not going to risk a Body Slam like last time. I'm going to Fire Blast.
All right, there's my beam. Does not finish it off, unfortunately. And RIP Pidgeot. Yeah, that went really badly. That burn was absolutely brutal. It just completely decimated me.
The beam has betrayed you.
Yeah.
Twice this battle.
Yeah, this has been a battle of weak beams.
Yeah.
Weak burn beams.
Weak burn beams.
Yeah, all I can do is send in Seal. Seal now has to handle both a level 67 Charmander and friggin' scary ass Aerodactyl.
Can he seal the deal?
Unlikely. Nevertheless, I use Surf.
Yeah, I use Body Slam. Figured that's gonna do a good amount of damage.
All right. There's Body Slam. You get the paralysis.
Solid.
Great for you. And
Solid.
That thing's dead. Yeah.
Yep.
Here comes Aerodactyl. At this point, all you need to do is connect with a double edge. In the rare off chance that you miss, I decide between Surf and Blizzard, I need to go with Blizzard here because Surf is not going to do enough damage to kill you. Blizzard might freeze you. So what I'm banking on here is you missing a double edge, me not being fully paralyzed, and me freezing with the Blizzard. which the chances of that are very, very tiny.
Yeah. Well, the decision making is a lot simpler on my side. It's used double edge.
Here it is, and there it goes. R.I.P.
You're
Seal.
dead.
Seal tried its best. It couldn't get there.
Yep. Well, it was a close battle.
Yeah, I'm still salty about those burns. Those burns have really destroyed me. They were so bad for me this battle. I just got completely wrecked by the burns.
You know, Fire Blast is a fickle friend.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were days where the blast helped you, and today it helped me.
Yeah.
Or not today, when we played the battle.
Um. So yeah, for my most valuable Pokemon, I need to give it to Nidoran female. It just it showed up and did the work. It couldn't quite get there, but it did its best. Least valuable Pokemon is Snorlax. That poor little guy just couldn't really do anything. He just got destroyed by a Geodude. Sad fate for Snorlax.
My LVP is Nidorina. Nidorina stinks and did nothing to disprove that. Let's see. For MVP, I'm giving it to the Charman.
Yeah.
Aerodactyl did some good work. Seadra, of all people, did some good work too. But the Charman did it. MVP.
Yeah. Well,
Do you feel like you could have won if you did anything different?
I don't know, man. Here's the thing. Like, I don't feel like I played this battle particularly badly. I think I just
No.
got burned in all the wrong times.
You did fine.
Yeah.
There weren't really. I feel like looking back at it, there are some battles where you're really sort of like thinking very critically about what you're going to do at a certain juncture, and here, like at least for me, I don't feel like there are any of those really huge decision points.
Yeah, like when we were talking about the battle, there weren't a whole lot of things where I was like, maybe I should have done this instead. Like, it felt like a pretty straightforward battle.
Yeah, well, sometimes you get a straightforward battle.
Indeed. So, shall we wrap up this thing?
I think so. I don't think there's any harm in it.
All right. So, this has been episode 44 of Mans Who Play Mons. You can email us at manswhoplaymons@gmail.com. You can visit our website at tinyurl.com/manswhoplaymons. You can tell your pals about this show so that they too can watch me get burned a bunch of times, then get subsequently destroyed.
They can hear about like which Pokemon you'll kill in cold blood.
Yeah,
murderer.
I don't think that's a fair characterization, but sure, yes.
No one ever said the show was fair.
Until next time, I have been Ilya.
I've been Matt.
And we will see you in a week.
Bye. Tune in next time.